Transfer news. Live updates. Bale to Liverpool backed, Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea latest. Transfer news. Live updates throughout the day from Man United, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Liverpool and Barcelona. Wednesday, November 8, 12:15 p.m. Real Madrid are desperate to sign PSG star Neymar. The Brazil international, 25, completed his world record move to Ligue 1 in the summer. However, despite being at PSG for a matter of months, Neymar has been linked with a switch away from the French capital. And according to Spanish transfer outlet Bale and Real are set on signing the former Barcelona star. They add that Neymar's father has given the green light for his son to join Real. However, the attacker is eyeing a move in 2019 as he's keen to win the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or with PSG before quitting the club. Bale say Neymar could replace Real talisman Cristiano Ronaldo at the Bernabeu. 11:35 am, Real Madrid president Florentino Perez has 5 stars from the Premier League on his January wish list to bolster his squad. Perez has sought out young talent as he looks to build a Galactico team rather than buy one. Some of Spain's brightest stars are amongst their ranks, including Marco Asensio, Dani Ceballos, Jesus Vallejo and Marco Llorente. But Asensio is the only one so far to emerge as a potential world-class star.
What we do here is go back.
And Perez is said to be running out of patience, and, according to DailyMail, is preparing to raid the Premier League for one of the 5 stars in January. His shortlist includes Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez, Manchester United's Ander Herrera, Juan Mata, Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Liverpool's Emre Can. 10:55 am, PSG are ready to launch a raid for Manchester United-linked midfielder Toni Kroos. Spanish media outlet Bale say the French heavyweights are eyeing the Real Madrid midfielder. It's suggested PSG are willing to pay cash and allow Julian Draxler to go the other way. Reports last week claimed United have already contacted Real about a deal for Kroos. The 27-year-old has a strong admirer at Old Trafford in Jose Mourinho. 10:20 am, Liverpool are set to challenge Arsenal for Real Madrid goalkeeper Keylor Navas. The Costa Rica international is expected to be axed and replaced at the Bernabeu next summer. And even Navas is now said to be unhappy with President Florentino Perez and looking for a new club. According to Spanish outlet DailyMail, Liverpool and Arsenal are keeping tabs on the 30-year-old. Klopp needs a more reliable figure between the sticks at Anfield, while Arsenal need a long-term successor to Petr Cech. Related articles: the 40 best players in the Premier League this season, which superstar is no. 1. England squad latest, Gareth Southgate calls replacement for Harry Kane and Harry Winks Juan Mata's common goal charity pledge, the 19 footballers who have signed up so far. 9:50 am, Lionel Messi has reportedly named the 3 players he wants Barcelona to sign as they look to strengthen their grip on La Liga. According to Spanish publication DailyMail, number 1 on Messi's hit list is Monaco winger Thomas Lemar. who was being pursued by Arsenal in the summer. The 21-year-old Frenchman scored 14 goals in 55 games last season and is the latest highly rated attacker to roll off the Monaco talent production line. Up next on his agenda is Lyon playmaker Naby Fekir. The 24-year-old has recovered from a serious knee injury, and is in outstanding form, having netted 12 goals in 15 games this term. The final star on Messi's shopping list is Leicester's Algerian winger Riyad Mahrez. 9:20 am, Naby Keita will not be allowed to join Liverpool in January. RB Leipzig and the Reds agreed a deal in the summer for Keita to sign at the end of this season. And sporting director Ralf Rangnick has ruled out any early departure. Even if we should not reach the knockout stages of Champions League, it would make no sense to allow Naby to join Liverpool earlier, Rangnick told Leipziger Vox Zeitung. We want to qualify for Europe again, and we need Naby for that. 8:45 am, Luis Suarez hopes Liverpool star Philippe Coutinho joins Barcelona. When asked what Coutinho would bring to Barca by Mundo Deportivo, Suarez said, "A lot. I know him as a person and as a player because I played with him, but everyone knows what Coutinho can contribute. He is a footballer who today plays at a very high level." 8:20 am, Eden Hazard fancies a move to Real Madrid. The Chelsea star has been heavily linked with a switch to the Bernabeu in recent months. Hazard, 26, was said to be one of Real's top targets before the winger broke his ankle while on international duty this summer. However, according to Spanish transfer outlet Don Balón, Real are still keen on the Belgium international. They say Real boss Zinedine Zidane has told club president Florentino Perez to sign the winger at the end of the season. Don Balón added that Hazard is keen to link up with Zidane in Madrid. 7:55 am, Juan Mata has emerged as a shock target for La Liga champions Real Madrid. Mata was surprisingly left out of Manchester United's 18-man squad for the defeat to Chelsea on Sunday. This has raised concerns about his long-term future at Old Trafford, with his contract up in the summer. And according to the Daily Express, Real are keeping an eye on developments as they prepare to make their move as soon as the transfer window opens in January. Mata was at the Bernabeu as a youngster before making a name for himself at Valencia. 7:40 am, Chelsea have been dealt a blow in their quest to sign Juventus fullback Alex Sandro. The Brazilian was heavily linked with a move to Stamford Bridge in the summer. Chelsea saw two bids for the star turned down in the previous transfer window, with the latter being an offer of £61 million. He has also been the subject of recent speculation linking him with a move to England in January. But according to Calciomercato, Juventus are not prepared to sell the defender in the upcoming transfer window. 7:25 am, Wales legend Ian Rush would love to see Gareth Bale join his old club Liverpool in the near future. Rush told the Mirror, "Gareth Bale is a world-class player, every club in the world would want him. From a Welsh point of view, I'd like him to stay, to get more European experience." That will benefit Wales. Any English club would want Gareth Bale. Maybe Tottenham have first offer, to bring Bale back to the Premier League. Man United has been talked about, maybe because the goalkeeper, David De Gea, could go the other way? I'd love to see him at Liverpool though. A world-class player. 7:10 am, Arsenal star Mesut Ozil will sign a new Arsenal contract on one condition. The 29-year-old's contract expires at the end of the season, and speculation regarding his future dominated transfer headlines over the summer. It was thought that both he and Alexis Sanchez, who will also be a free agent, could be sold in January by Arsenal in order to avoid losing them for free. But according to The Sun, Ozil will only sign a new deal if Jack Wilshere gives up the number 10 shirt. It is thought he wants to change from his current number 11 so that he can boost his brand.